everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have such a fun video to share with you today. I have a thrift haul, a yard sale haul, and something I found for free. Hey guys, welcome back to Yard Sale Squad. I just wanted to share this fun video with you. I got up Saturday, Brandon had the day off. He doesn't always have Saturdays off. And he said, do you want some time to yourself? And I really hadn't planned on that. I planned on just kind of hanging around the house and being with everyone. And he was pretty adamant, why don't you take some time just for you? You're here a lot. Why don't you just take some time? So that is exactly what I did. I found 2 yard sales, and then I went to the thrift store, and then I went a couple of other places. So I want to share with you the things that I found, and I'm going to do a try on for you. So let's go ahead and hop in. So the day that I'm filming this, it is actually Labor Day, so I am just so excited for the fall season coming up. I know probably a lot of you feel the same way. Here in North Carolina, we're not anywhere close to fall temperatures, but we may have just had our last day where the temperature reaches in the 90s. So I'm hopeful for that. It means that we are sort of trending in the right direction. I was talking with someone about this week. Really, where we live, I feel like winter is long, and I feel like summer is long. And then I feel like those transitional seasons, your spring and your fall, your autumn, I feel like those are just very fleeting. I feel like they're very short, and they're not what you think of when you think, oh, I can't wait to wear fall clothes. And oftentimes we really don't reach those cooler temperatures until maybe November. And by that point, it feels like it's gone from kind of cool to cold. So I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but definitely here in North Carolina, it just kind of feels like you have to adjust to the seasons. Actually, I've been listening a lot to Jennifer L. Scott recently. I've really been enjoying her videos on the Daily Connoisseur. And she was talking about, as she switches over to her fall wardrobe, she's sort of adjusting her pieces and wearing fall colors and fall feels, but still making them weather appropriate. So I definitely see myself doing that throughout the month of September, and I'll talk some more about that in my monthly reset coming up. So anyway, let's just go ahead and hop right in. I have some autumn pieces, and then I also have some spring and summer things that I will start to put away as I start to cycle out and get ready for my autumn capsule. All right, so rather than in order of stops, we are gonna go in order of seasons. So I'm gonna show you the things that I have gotten for spring and summer first, and then I'll show you those autumn pieces last. All right, so I have 2 t-shirts right out of the gate. I got these from yard sales and paid $1 each for them. They are the brand Time and True, and judging by the feel, I think they're either 100% cotton or a cotton polyester blend. They are 52% polyester and 48% cotton. All right, so the first one is this sort of like blush coral color, and it has a white stripe. I really like this color, and if you know me, you know that I'm a fan of stripes. I do try to mix it up and make sure I include some other patterns and some solid colors as well, but I really do love a good stripe. So I think this will be great for spring and summer, and this will be going up in the top of my closet for next year. All right, same yard sale, same style of shirt, same brand. This was also $1, so this is the Time and True brand as well. This one is a color that is a little bit different for me, but I am trying it out. So it is sort of this canary yellow color, and I don't know, I just thought I'm gonna try it, and I brought it home and I didn't hate it. So I've mentioned this before, but that's one thing that I really love about yard sales is even when it feels like you're sort of taking a chance on a piece, it's only $1. And if you're at the thrift store, depending on where you are, it might be $3 or $5. So it's definitely not an excuse to spend frivolously. You know, you still want to make sure that you're thinking about those purchases wisely. But I just thought I'm going to try this because I've never really tried this color. I have actually, but it's been a long time. I had a shirt this color in high school that I wore just all the time. Yellows can sometimes be tricky for people with blonde hair, but anyway, we're just gonna put it away, and I will pull it back out in the spring and summer and see how we feel about it. All right, this next one is another, I wanted to try this color. It is the brand Croft and Borrow, and it is a Henley in this really pretty purple. So I first tried this on and came out and showed it to my family, and they were like, I don't really know. And I think one of the problems was that it was too close to the color of my pants and I didn't have enough contrast. So I ended up going back and putting it with these thrifted Old Navy, sort of like a jogger style pant that are in a deep green. And I do think these colors complement each other well, and I think that it made for a more complete, cohesive outfit, as opposed to the jeans that were a little too close to the same color. My husband said he's not sure if he likes this sleeve detail, and I don't really know how I feel about it either. I do know that I like the color and I love a Henley top. So I was going to say that's going to be more of a spring, and it probably will, but I think with those pants I could really wear it in September as well, and I just might. And I should also mention that one is thrifted. I don't think I saved my receipt from the thrift store, so I cannot remember exactly what I spent. But usually tops at my thrift store range about $3 a piece. All right, the next one is a pullover. It is by Old Navy, and it is this light pink color. I actually had a pullover like this in a dark charcoal gray, and I think that this one complements me a little bit better. So I'm actually going to do one for one. This is something that I like to do quite a bit, is trying to cycle out, and if I bring in something that's kind of a better version or a better, alternative to something that I already have, then I can cycle that out. And that's one of the ways that I keep my wardrobe feeling current, and also one of the ways that I keep it not huge because I don't have a lot of space. This one is mainly cotton with just a little bit of polyester. That's one of my favorite blends of fabric. I think that it feels really good, and it has a slight bit of stretch without being too clingy. All right, so the next one was also from the thrift store, and when I saw it, I thought, there's no way. This is Aerie, and it is an extra small. And I just want you to take a look at this. I just thought, there's no way, but I know that it was intended to be a large fit. So if it was my normal size, I know that it would be way, way too big. But I knew that it was intended to be an oversized fit, so I thought I would just give it a try. I like the waffle weave pattern a lot. And again, no surprise here, we have a cotton polyester blend. It's 57% polyester and 43% cotton. I really love this blue color. Years ago, I had one that was waffle weave, and similar to this, it was just thinner, a little more sleek. This one is much more kind of slouchy and oversized. And I did want to show you that you can really pair this with different ways. Of course, you could do a little tennis shoe, but I was noticing that when you see this color, I think you automatically think spring, or at least I do. And for the spring, I would probably choose something like these. So these are my rattan mules. And I think if I paired this with a nice pair of white cropped pants or a pair of denim, I think that this would really say spring. However, if all I did was change out the shoes and I introduced a little bit of a more fall color, that is when I think it becomes a little more seasonally appropriate for autumn or fall. And so I really just am trying to pay attention to how can I wear pieces that are in my colors, but make them a little more seasonally appropriate by pairing them with other things, by using different pairs of shoes, different accessories, and making them feel more like the season that we are in. I've never had my colors officially done, but I kind of identify mostly as a light spring. But also I think because my eyes lean green and because my hair is a darker blonde now, I've not colored it in a year. I was doing balayage and I've kind of just let that go to see what my natural color is going to do. So with my natural color and with my eyes leaning green, I can sort of dip into some of those fall colors, which brings us to the last two pieces. All right, this first autumn find was a yard sale find. It was $1 and the brand is Vince Camuto. So it is this burnt orange kind of rust turtleneck. It is very warm and it's sort of that, what is that, dolman sleeve? I cannot remember. Where it sort of wings out just a little bit. It's not too exaggerated in my opinion. I think I could still wear, a jacket over it as long as it's got a little bit of give in the arms. So I really like this. I think that I can style this for the fall and it will do really well. My one reservation for it is the material. So we're just gonna have to see if I can tolerate wearing it. I don't have any sort of allergies to any fabrics or anything. I just kind of know what I like and know what feels good on my skin. This is 73% acrylic, 24% polyester and 3% spandex. So it is very warm, but it does just tend to be a little bit rough. And I'm wondering if it will be too warm. Like maybe once I'm inside the house and in the heat, is it going to be where it's not very breathable? So I'm definitely gonna try it and just see how it goes. I may also try putting a little thin cami under it, so I've got a little bit of a barrier. But again, it was $1, so not bad just to be able to try it out and potentially have another sweater to bring into my capsule. All right, and the last one is super fun. The brand, I don't know this brand, it's called Movent, New York. And this one just gives me Thanksgiving dinner vibes. When I look at it, that's exactly what I see. I have blouses already this color in my wardrobe, but they're more of a long sleeve t-shirt. I do not have anything that is quite like this, and I really like it. The material is very cooling. The material is 100% Tencel, T-E-N-C-E-L. What is that? We're gonna look that up. Tencel is made from several types of wood pulp, though it's most commonly sourced from eucalyptus trees. It looks like you can get sheets made out of this material, which feeling it, it feels very much like a material that might be for sheets. That's interesting. It's hypoallergenic and suited for sensitive skin. Well, there you go, the more you know. All right, 2 more things here before we go. I need to show you one thing that didn't work out, and then I need to show you that free item. So this one was from a yard sale. I got it for $1 at the same place where I got the rust-colored turtleneck. And I had hopes for it, but for a couple reasons, it just did not work out. The brand is Derek Hart, and it is just a jumpsuit, and I could have worn a strapless undergarment and been just fine with the spaghetti straps. It's not my favorite, but I could handle that. But it was really difficult to tell if it would fit otherwise in terms of length. It's actually a size larger than what I normally wear, but I noticed, you know, clothes are just different. And I thought, I think that it will actually work. I think it'll really fit more like the size below it. And that was true. But the legs were just too short. So I was really expecting this to hit like mid-lower calf, and it really hit almost right below my knees. And to me, it was just a really unflattering length. It sort of kind of cut my legs off. So I am going to be redonating that, and I'm just out $1, so not a big deal. All right, for the last thing I wanted to share, I told you guys that I got something for free. So after visiting the yard sales and the thrift store, I got myself lunch at Chipotle, I got my little kids meal, and then I went to Old Navy. Old Navy is one of my favorite retailers that's sort of on the low to mid end of spending. I really enjoy finding those pieces at the thrift store, and then sometimes I'll go to the store mainly just for inspiration. It's very rare that I will buy something brand new. But I went in for 2 reasons. The first reason was that I wanted to get some fall inspiration, and I knew that they were starting to put their autumn pieces out. I was really pleasantly surprised whenever I was greeted by these 2 mannequins, and I had to stop and take a picture because all I could think was, that looks like my style. That looks like pieces that I already have in my closet that I could recreate those looks, and have recreated those looks. If you guys have been around my channel, you remember last year, it was right at the beginning of Christmas season, kind of around Thanksgiving, I had thrifted a blazer, and I'd been looking and looking for one, and I could not believe that I found it thrifted. And I enjoyed wearing that so much, and I'm looking forward to wearing it again. So it just felt good to walk in and see these mannequins dressed in things that I identified with. Does that mean that it is the right style or that it is the perfect autumn style? Absolutely not. I believe that everyone has their own unique style, and for someone else, these outfits are not going to feel right for them. But it was just confirmation for me that I'm sort of identifying what my style looks like right now. And I think that you do that whenever you see a photo on Pinterest or a photo in a magazine or a mannequin, and you just immediately feel drawn to it. So that was my first reason for popping in. And then my second reason was I had a gift card from points that I had cashed in from the Fetch app. If you are unfamiliar with Fetch, it is just a cashback app, and you earn points by scanning your receipts. They can be receipts from anywhere, and you just scan them in and then you get points. You also get bonus points in larger amounts by referring friends, and then they get those points as well. So with your receipts, it does take a little bit of time for those points to accumulate, but then once you reach a certain threshold, you can cash that in for whatever you want. So I decided to get an Old Navy gift card, and I was fine with putting it towards something or it covering my purchase entirely. So whenever I walked around, I came to the accessory section, and I have 3 different claw clips that I will clip all of my hair back in, and I love those. But I wanted something that was a little smaller that I could clip just a portion back. And I found this set of 2 tortoiseshell clips. I love that it gives you 2 and that they're slightly different in style. I think tortoiseshell is so classy. I always go with tortoiseshell for my sunglasses. I've had tortoiseshell earrings before, and I think that these clips will really do well as we transition into autumn. So I was really happy to find those, and of course they were $7.99 and my gift card was $10, so I got them for free. So if you are interested in using the Fetch app, all it will do is it will give you some points. It will also give me some points. No pressure, but if you want to earn some cash back by scanning your receipts, it really is that easy, and I'm going to put my code in the description box below. I'm also going to put that on the screen right here. That is ZNHKKB, and you will get 1,000 points automatically just by downloading the app. So again, no pressure, but if you want to earn a little cash back, you can do that. It'll help you out. It'll help me out. All right, you guys, well, that is everything that I bought. I would love to know down in the comments if you had a favorite and if there's anything that you are really looking forward to pulling out as we head towards autumn. I'm really excited. I have some fun videos coming up that are really kind of based on this transitional season time. So I hope that you will stop back in for that. Feel free to give this video a like and subscribe. I would love to have you stick around. It's really fun around here. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.